Hi, my friends. It's time for Bible time. Who knows what this guy's name is? I'll give you some hints. He gets into a boat because he's running away from God, and then God puts him on a timeout inside a big fish. Who is this guy? If you remember that his name is Jonah, give your brain a kiss for keeping God's word in your brain, and give your heart a kiss too for keeping Jesus in your heart. Grab a stuffed animal, my friends. Today I have a dolphin to keep in my lap. I'm gonna put a seatbelt on him, and now I'm ready to listen to Jonah and the big fish. Jonah was not happy. Jonah said, "I don't want to do what God says anymore. I will run away." Is Jonah a very good listener? I don't think so. Step, step, step. Jonah hurried down the road. Jonah got onto a boat, and away went the boat onto the blue water. God saw Jonah go, and God knew what Jonah needed. So God sent a big wind to help him. Whoosh, God's wind blew on the water. Whoosh, God's wind blew on the boat, and whoosh, God's wind made the water splash, and everyone got wet. The men worked hard to make the boat go, but it wouldn't. The men were afraid. They said, "Somebody has done something wrong. That is why this big wind is trying to upset our boat. Who is it?" Oh, my friends, who is it? Who's not listening to God on this boat? Jonah. Then Jonah said, "I did it. I was trying to run away from God. Just throw me into the water and the wind will stop." The men worked hard to make the boat go, but it wouldn't. So they did what Jonah said. They picked him up and threw him into the water. Splash! Oh no, look at Jonah. Then the wind stopped going. The water stopped going, and the big storm went away. All of it. Look at now, the water is still. Now God knew what Jonah needed. God sent a big fish to help him. The big fish opened its mouth wide and gobbled up Jonah in one bite. Oh my, did that help Jonah? It did. What? Let's find out why. The next thing Jonah knew, there he sat, safe inside the big fish. It was dark, it was wet, and Jonah didn't like it in there, but Jonah was safe. Look at Jonah is inside this big icky whale. He doesn't like it. It's dark and it's scary and it's probably a little stinky. Jonah doesn't like it, but Jonah is safe. And God had to put Jonah on a timeout because Jonah was not being a good listener. He was running away from God. So Jonah is on a timeout inside the whale until he's ready to listen to God. Down, down, down went the fish. Down, down, down went Jonah. And then Jonah talked to God. "Help me, Lord, and I will do what you told me to do." Excuse me. Now what's happening? Now Jonah says that he is ready to listen to God. Now God knew what Jonah needed. God told the fish, "Take Jonah back to the land." So the fish did what God said. After a while, it opened its mouth wide and spit Jonah right back onto the dry land. Look at Jonah's back. Why? Why did the fish spit Jonah out? Because now Jonah said that he was ready to listen to God, so God knew that Jonah could be off his time out. Jonah stood up. He looked around. He saw the blue sky, he saw the sunshine, he saw the trees, and he thanked God. Look at now, Jonah is so happy. Then Jonah went step, step, step up the road to do what God told him to do, because now Jonah is a good listener. Jonah wants to listen to God, so he's going to step all the way and go to this village because that's where God needs him. My friends, we have to make sure that we are always listening to God and doing what he tells us to do, because he just wants what's best for us. Thanks for listening to my story, friends. See you next time. Bye.